Welcome back to the Motivational Keys podcast with yours truly, the host, Mr. Motivational Keys. Listen, it's been a while, but we are back for another episode. I'm so extremely excited for what's about to happen. But for the people that are tuning in to the first time, if it's by YouTube, it's through the way of Apple Podcasts, Spotify, this is what I need you to do. Subscribe. Yes, I need you to subscribe right now. Send this to your cousin, your auntie, your nephew, whoever. I need you to subscribe. But before we do anything, let's do our chant, our creed, the thing that we live by each and every day. It's another day, another grind. What will you do with your time? Because it either will make you or you make it. Man, listen, we are back. We've been doing some rebranding. We've been doing some all things to get us back to doing what we do, which is to connecting, to helping somebody, to inspiring somebody, to motivate somebody, to take control of their lifestyle, take control of their circumstance, and give them the steps and direction to make a action and step today. So if you're looking for that and you're listening for that, you tuned into the right podcast. I'm not going to waste time, but I was thinking the other day I was riding down the highway, and when I'm driving, I think about some of the most craziest topics, but a topic that I know that can resonate with anyone regardless of age. And that topic is fear. And what I want to talk about today is the 4 hidden fears that is causing you to lose momentum. And when you think about fear, you know it's one of the biggest strategies that the enemy uses to keep us in our place, to keep us stuck, to keep us second guessing ourselves. But number 1 is the fear of failure. I've said this momentarily. The more you fail is the more that you learn. The more that you try is the more that you learn. The more that you take risks is the more that you learn. But it has to come a time and a decision in your life that you get tired of being tired, that you get tired of being in the same place, in the same position year after year, and you've got to do something right now that is outside of your comfort zone. You have to do something right now that you've done never before. That is the only way that we can dominate and overtake fear. The fear of failure. Again, what is fail? What is the acronym for fail? Your first attempt in learning. I don't believe in failure. I believe the more I step out and experience things is the more I'm going to learn about an experience that I can be able to take that can help me and propel me into doing the ideas that the God gives in my heart. And it's the same thing. If you've been constantly thinking about something, if you're constantly always imagining yourself doing something that you've never done before, and if you're not currently happy where you are in this place right now, if you're on a job, if you're looking for a job, if you're trying to figure it out right after high school, it doesn't matter. If you are not happy at the place that you are at right now, you've got to do something different. And that different is taking a step, doing something that you've never done before outside of your comfort zone to overcome the fear of failure. Number 2, the fear of missing out. Listen, I get it. I understand that we want to be at everything. And sometimes we feel like we're missing out on all the fun of whatever it may be. And if I could rewind the time back, especially when you're in your 20s, you feel like you want to live in the moment. You feel like you don't want to miss any trips or anything or whatever that may be. But I'm telling you right now, if you are not at a place right now, mentally, physically, and financially, to be able to do things, sometimes you got to say no. You got to say no to when you're saying, hey, Queen, let's go out. Let's go have a good time. When you get to a place of focus where you are so obsessed with your goals, you know what to say no to. And sometimes the fear of missing out, you want to always be included. and everything else, it doesn't work that way. There's a quote by Ray Lewis that I was watching on Instagram, and he said, if the people in your circle don't inspire you, you have a crowd. You don't have a circle. If the people in your circle are not trying to help you get to the next level, achieve your goals, whatever it may be, push you to that next place, encourage you to take that step, encourage you and say, hey, and they respect wherever you are. If the people in your circle are trying to deter you to do something that you don't want to do, you don't have a circle. You have a crowd in a cage. And if you continue to surround yourself and connect yourself to people that are not doing anything, you are the sum of those people. The same things that they are doing, you are going to do. So the fear of missing out, never allow the fear of missing out, right, to stop you from achieving what God has for you. Number 3, the fear of rejection or acceptance. This is a tough one because each and every one of us we want to feel accepted. We want to feel seen. We want to feel heard. Why am I talking to you like this right now? Because this is the one fear that I struggle with the most, especially when you're called to lead, especially when you're called to do something different that no one else has ever done in your family. The most people that are the most called are going to be the most attacked and feel out of place and struggle with the fear of acceptance. Because the fear of acceptance, most people like myself, we struggle with insecurities. We struggle with not being as confident and not truly knowing who we are as a person. And to understand sometimes I got to walk down this road alone by myself, regardless of what happens. But what happens is when you are a loner like myself, and it seems like you never get the invite, you never get the call. No one ever includes you in anything that's going on, in anything. Does not matter what the activity is. You never get in it. Nobody calls you. If they come to your city, you see them on Snapchat having a good time before they even hit you up. And if you don't catch a grip of that, you will find yourself of trying to be included with other people, but not truly involved in your own journey. This is the hardest fear to overcome if you don't know yourself. If you don't understand the why and where you're trying to get right now, if everything that's going on in your life is not lining up, we got to change some things up. So we cannot allow that fear of acceptance to override us, to make us fall into other fears. And the last but not least, let's do a recap. We talked about the fear of failure. We talked about FOMO. We talked about the fear of acceptance or rejection. And the last fear that can cause you to do anything or whatever you got going on in your life is the fear of the future. We get so caught up on, I got to be right here by 25. I need to be right here by 22. I need to be right here by 30. I got to be right here by 35. And what we're doing is we're causing all of these things, these anxieties and all of these exceptions or whatever you want to call it, to cause us from not focusing on today. And the fear of failure will have us guessing, and it will make you think that you have time to do what you do. And I'm telling you right now that time is the greatest commodity. That time waits on no one. And if we don't act today, then what are we doing? The fear of the future. We don't know what the future holds. We cannot give so much energy to the future and not focus on now. I've been there. I've done that. By 25, I want to do this. By 30, I want to be at this. By 32, I want to be at this. By 35, I want to be at this. By 41, I want to be a millionaire and I want to have 7 streams of income. I've been there. I've done that. But now, in the mentality and the place that I am right now in my life, I don't look at the future. I take every day that I have and I apply it. Do I have times like everybody else that I get lazy? Absolutely. Do I have times like everyone else that I feel like I'm going in circles? Yes. But the difference between my mentality is I understand that every day that I have a chance, I've got to take momentum. I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to do anything about it. There's two types of goals. I saw this on a video, and I just want to mention this if you haven't seen this video. You have go up goals and give up goals. Give up goals are the goals that we just small things that we can talk about maybe with our circle. But go up goals, we keep them to ourselves. We work on ourselves. We don't focus on the fear of the future, but we focus on what can we do right now to make impact. What can I do right now? You got to do a self-inventory sometimes. We have the inventory on ourselves, on our mindset, on our why, on everything that's causing and things that may be distracting me from not being where I'm at right now. And if we don't do these things on a consistent level, or if we don't have these conversations in our circle, what's gonna happen is these 4 hidden fears are gonna cause us to never hit the target. And I don't want to be revolving and doing the same thing year after year, but I'm never hitting the target. I'm allowing these 4 hidden fears to rise up, never before. And the only thing, the kryptonite of fear, is faith. Acting on what I believe, even when I can't see it, by putting the work into it every single day. The evidence of things not seen. But the only way that we accomplish to the things that we can see is we have to apply the work every day. So those are 4 hidden fears right there that may be causing us to lose momentum. Let's take this time to reflect on all of those fears that we have. The fear of failure, the fear of missing out, the fear of rejection or acceptance, and the fear of the future. I will not let these fears cause me to be a victim of what I have. So wherever I'm at in my life right now, this is a time for me to evaluate. It's a time for me to evaluate and to understand that I'm not letting these hidden fears override my momentum and are keeping me from accomplishing what I have to accomplish. Because you are the most unique individual on the face of this earth. No one can do what you can. We are called in different paths. And all the enemy wants to do is us put this fear on us to make us to not finish something, take a risk at something, or stay consistent with something. So it's another episode of the Motivational Keys podcast. I hope this helps somebody. And I hope we take what we can take and continue to press forward and to not let anything or anyone stop us. Stay encouraged, stay blessed, and like I always end every episode, I'll see you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded. Have a blessed day.